You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you, because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there, and you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father. He taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint. Imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Zhehe, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
Didn't expect to see a friendly face here. We haven't met since we fought together in Beihai. You looked busy, but I couldn't help myself. Do you mind if we talk? Yeah, and thanks again for all your help at Beihai. We couldn't have saved Lord Kongzhong without your help. I must thank you again. You left the greatest mark on the battlefield that day. I hope we can fight together again someday. But I wonder when that will be. I serve Lord Liu Yao now, but it seems he does not trust me. I am glad to hear that you deem my skills adequate. But it is only natural to deny a newcomer's important tasks. I do not fault Lord Liu Yao's judgment. I have made somewhat of a name for myself on the battlefield, but I have yet to accomplish anything in his service. I will have to earn his respect, little by little. Eventually, he will trust me with more important tasks, and I will be rewarded accordingly. That is what I believe. Thank you for the kind words, and I'd like to repay you somehow too. That's it. I know just the thing. I have finished my tasks for today. Why don't we go get a bite to eat? And to better thank you for all that you've done, let this one be on me. Then it's settled. Don't let me catch you holding back just because it's on my coin. Now, let's get some food.
Good to see you. What do you make of Puyang? Yes, I quite agree with you. The Qing militia is tending to the fields and defending them. And the vibrancy in town is drawing in even more people. To have not only envisioned, but also realized something like this, Lord Cao Cao has proven he is no ordinary man. Anyway, it seems that Lord Cao Cao has now grasped what underlies the current turmoil, following our confrontation with the Qing Yellow Turbans. He seems able to solve whatever problem he is faced with, progressing forward, step by step. But no one else is able to walk that path ahead of him. All they can do is follow behind and try to keep up. Did you hear about Lord Cao Cao's father?
No. Has something happened to him?
Upon being appointed governor of Yan, Lord Cao Cao invited his father to visit from Langya. On the way, he stopped to see Lord Tao Qian in Shu province. And while there, he was assassinated.
What? Then that means Lord Tao Qian had him killed?
Who knows? Some say it was Lord Tao Qian, but there are also rumors it was bandits.
Either way, it's saddening to hear. I'm sure Lord Cao Cao must be outraged.
We will destroy Tao Qian.
Ah, we're going to war to avenge your father? A worthy cause, to be sure.
A war of vengeance. Indeed. I doubt anyone would blame me for hunting down Tao Qian as revenge for him killing my father. But just defeating him will solve nothing. I intend to use this battle to further my greater goal.
Are you not angry? It seems as if you're using your father's death as a convenient excuse for an attack.
We must use every advantage available to us, even the deaths of our loved ones. We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
Conviction, you say? Very well. It is our role as strategists to lead the way.
I shall start then. If we are to mobilize, we should be wary of Yuan Shao and Ji. However, Yuan Shao may prefer that you rule Shu rather than Tao Qian, who has ties to Yuan Shu.
Yes, I believe Yuan Shao will stay his hand. He and Yuan Shu have long been bitter rivals. It would make strategic sense.
Lord Cao Cao, may I ask you something?
Speak.
If we win this battle, we will be in a strong position. A position strong enough to seek to conquer the entire realm. I take it you are prepared to do so?
I am. I do not know if this is the right path. Only history will tell. That is why I have gathered the wisest and bravest in the land. If we still lose, even with all that, we will know that I was wrong.
Only you would think that way, Cao Cao.
Well, it feels great to have a clear objective.
I need all of you to be prepared. We are about to embark on the path of conquest.
What he says is right. And yet...
Lord Liu Bei, I am deeply grateful for your help. I need to thank you properly.
There is no need for that. Anyway, please tell me. What is this urgent matter?
I am hesitant to ask, but the fact is, I need you to lend me your strength again.
My strength?
Yes. Tao Qian, governor of Shu province, is in peril. Would you go to his aid?
Lord Tao Qian? Has something happened in Shu?
Were you aware that Cao Cao has become governor of Yan province?
Yes, I had heard.
Upon receiving his appointment, he invited his father, Lord Cao Song, to his province. On the way, Lord Cao Song stopped at Lord Tao Qian's residence, and there he died under suspicious circumstances.
No.
Cao Cao, believing Lord Tao Qian was to blame, ordered his troops to ravage Shu. But Lord Tao Qian is a man of integrity. I cannot imagine him doing anything like that.
I too have often heard that he is a good man. On the other hand, Lord Cao Cao is also fair and just. I expect he would try to determine the culprit instead of blindly seeking vengeance. But it appears he has neglected to do so. Could it be that he has a goal besides vengeance?
It is possible. In which case, he is merely using his father's murder as a pretext for invasion. Could there be anything more horrifying than that? Even animals are not so cruel. Whatever the case may be, he cannot be allowed to do as he pleases. Lord Liu Bei, please, go to the aid of Lord Tao Qian. Save my friend and the people of Shu.
Lord Kongzhong.
So, you accepted his request, then? Oy, there is never a dull moment with you, brother.
Still, why would Lord Cao Cao take such a drastic step?
I don't know. What I do know is that Lord Cao Cao scares me. I can't shake the feeling that if we're not careful, we may become his next target. Perhaps there is some noble purpose behind this brutal invasion. Yet, no matter how one attempts to justify it, the fact remains that he is perpetrating a heinous act. Although, I suppose one could argue this is why I am a less worthy man than him. I'm always too idealistic.
No, not in my eyes at least, brother. I fully agree with you. Following the most righteous path does not always lead to virtue. There are times when virtue comes from following the path of the greater good.
Kuan Yu.
Well, I'm no philosopher, but one thing I do know, I won't stand for such brutality. From Cao Cao or anyone else.
You can only follow your own heart. Whatever path you choose, we, your sworn brothers, will do our best to pave the way.
What a pleasure meeting you here. You seem to be getting along so well with Lord Shunyo. I was hoping to get a chance to talk with you myself. I'm glad the feeling was mutual. I hope we may become more than just mere acquaintances. Let me tell you about what I've been doing. Just now, I was observing how things are among the people in town to ascertain what role the government should play here. Warfare alone is not enough to clear a path forward for our leader. That is why I spend my free time walking the streets like this. Your praise is most welcome, but I am merely carrying out my responsibilities in the service of our leader. By the way, may I ask you something personal? You have yet to pledge your allegiance to any specific lord. Might you consider putting your rare talents to use among our ranks under Lord Cao Cao's command? To bring peace to our world as swiftly as possible. That is why we want none other than you, a guardian of peace, to join us. It may be your intention to continue to drift across the land like a benevolent breeze, helping as many people as you can. But you must understand that allying with those walking opposing paths is no different than allying with none at all. It will accomplish nothing, and will instead further fan the flames of conflict. No one wishes for that. These are my thoughts on the matter. Our land should be governed by one capable leader, and that leader can be none other than Lord Cao Cao. It is he who will lead us on the path to peace. Do you not also wish for a swift end to the chaos that plagues the land? I would not presume to force an answer from you at this moment, but please do consider my proposal as you move forward. That is all I wish to discuss with you for now. But would you do me the honor of visiting me at my estate? I would like to foster a friendship between us, as men who share a similar fate.
Bolster our defenses! We cannot hand over this position!
Come on! You all follow me! Time to advance!
Listen to. I believe in you. We see it all.
Keep that spirit up!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Is that it? Whoa.
may not be able to make it through this. We could use some assistance to turn back the enemy.
I see it all. Counting on you.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You see it all.
Looking rough.
Now, we're joining our allies. Concentrate our forces.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
They've engaged the enemy over there. Now, we're heading to back them up.
You see it all. This is tough. No matter how you slice it. Looking rough.
This appears to be as far as we go. This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You see it all.
Now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not even matched. Still, keep your guard up. This is as far as we go. See it all. I'm afraid I must retreat. This appears to be as far as we go. You see it all. Failure.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
This is tough.
But they won't take me down that easily. You see it all. Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now. Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Now.
Most impressive.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
Looking rough.
Here! You see it all. Now! You see it all.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That it?
Let's go.
I have defeated the enemy officer.
Everyone, now! You see it all.
I may not be able to make it through this.
Looking rough.
Yeah! Now!
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking
I
rough.
have defeated the enemy officer.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Nice try.
We could use some assistance to turn back the enemy.
Now! There we go! There we go! That's it! Now! All my might! Can't believe this!
The enemy officer
Such
has been
great
defeated.
strength! I'm pulling back for now.
You're glistening with valor. I shall treasure the spectacle. Is this the end? Thank you for coming. I can keep on fighting now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's get serious. We see it all.
With all my might!
We see it all.
Nice going!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Is that it? Whoa, gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough.
There we go!
We see it all. Looking rough.
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now. Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Now. Whoa. Looking rough. We see it all.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. officer has been defeated.
I must fall back.
You're a capable sword, to say the least. Keep that up.
Officer,
I'm afraid I must
defeated.
retreat.
Let's go.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Now. Let's go.
Time to advance! To be charging it alone for the sake of valor. Come at me! Guess you want to die! Take this! You see it all. Take this! Take this!
Looking rough.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! Take this!
Looking rough. Now.
Now! Take this! Take this!
With all my might.
Looking rough.
This
location
The enemy
is too
officer
valuable to be
has
taken.
been defeated.
Fortify our defenses, comrades!
We see it all.
Now!
That it! We see it all.
Now!
We see it all.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now!
All right! That was an easy win!